Drivers, to your cars. Drivers, to your cars.
Welcome to Heartland Park, Topeka, Kansas for the Busch Bonanza Cessna 150K. Starting on the pole, Extravaganza regular number 31, Timothy McDonald, and a rare start in this series. I think he's planning to run every single road course. Outside pole, Dwight York. Second row, Ziggy Moonglow and Extravaganza regular Zach Michael. Third row, Reno Jackson, another Extravaganza regular of Alex Kratzer. Fourth row, Bobby Farrell, and another regular for the Extravaganza, John Batista. Fifth row, Chad Glass and Yori Rodriguez. Sixth row, Joe Polson, Nate Moorhead. Seventh row, I can't count. Is that the seventh row? One. Yeah, that's I need to learn to count one of these days. Okay, yeah, so this is seventh row with Brandon Rains. Sixth row is Joe Polson and Nate Moorhead. Seventh row, Brandon Rains, Glenn Kaufman. Eighth row, Molitor Hill, Rod Weston. Ninth row, Molitor Hill. Ninth row is James DeCourcy and Jared Shadle. I'm losing track of what car I'm looking at. The 10th row, Broderick Whitman, Dave Daniels, the points leader. I just realized that wasn't Alex Kratzer up at the front. That was the other Pennzoil car. He's on the 11th row with Ron Stout. Behind them, Trey Larkin, Ben White. Stephen Davis finally makes a show alongside Steve Inkman. Jared Mogart and Charles White. Doug Spark and Adam Beresford. Brian Lowe, Ryan Pedersen. Alex Stello, Dylan Luthley. Jonathan Cheeseman and Stephen Lowe. I get the Lows confused very easily. Jack Painter starting near the back with Troy Torgerson. Nigel Ramaswamy and Phil Parker. And on the last row, despite doing well in pre-qualifying, is David Baldinger and Cristiano De Sa. And that will be your starting grid for 150 kilometers around Heartland Park, Topeka. How much do I need to accelerate time to get to when the cars roll? Ooh, I started 100 seconds too early. All right, let's get trackside for the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
Interesting course here. The main straight is also a drag strip. As you've noticed, it is very, very wide and tightens up quite a bit into turn one. They are running a shorter course than the full course. The full course continues past what is turn one for this layout, makes a right turn, and does a little boot shape before it rejoins the short course. But this is not the shortest layout. We are running this little bit here instead of going straight up to the backstretch. Giving us a little bit more distance on the backstretch. Hopefully will give us a few more passing opportunities into the chicane at the end of the backstretch. It's nice to see Stephen Davis finally making a show again. He was top 20 in points coming from last season and then just has been abysmal all season. Hoping to see something better from him today. Here's that chicane at the end of the backstretch, and there's a short run into what I would refer to as a set of S's. Some drivers might just call it a squiggly bit, but a series of corners down the hill under the bridge that brings us back to the main straight. Here we go into the S's. under the bridge. And we would use that pit entry at the left if the track geometry didn't make the AI impossible to do it, so they will be using the pit entry after the last corner. Pace car is into the pits. It's a long run to start finish, and we'll probably see a lot of cars go a little wide there at that last corner, kick up a little bit of dust all day. Onto the drag strip. Everybody ready to pull the trigger, but like I said, it's a long run to the green flag. Waiting. Still waiting. Green, green, green. We are underway. Looks like they're all filtering through turn one pretty nicely. Donald steps out ahead. He's going to try to stretch the lead while he can while everybody else is boxed into traffic. Number of the Bonanza regulars, how should I phrase it? They weren't quite thrilled that they were going to have to beat some of the Extravaganza guys, and this is one of the cars that they'll be very proud if they can beat it. Multiple champion in the Extravaganza, and despite being good everywhere, still occasionally referred to as a road course winner. And first starts this season in the Bonanza running that old number 31 because his Extravaganza number is taken in this series. Thought about running the 18, but they thought that 31 looked pretty good. Let's see, we got Ziggy pulling out ahead of the field now. Zach stuck in behind Dwight York. It's Chauncey Redmond, who I mistook for Alex Crafter on the grid walk. John Batista still behind him. Bit of a gap forming there in the field. 36 all over this 39. He's going to have a look into turn one. No look there. Go back through the field here, see where people are shaking out. Glenn losing a spot off of turn one. Is he going to try to fight back? He'll have the inside into turn two if he does. Gets his car there to the inside, up on the curb a little bit, but he's going to be offline for this next one. I think, of course, he's going to get to his inside here in three. Of course, he will have the inside for the kink here. But Glenn gets a good run off the corner and will clear him before the kink. Looks like it's Stephen Davis. Where is he? 22nd in the field right now. Basically mid-pack, hasn't gone forward, hasn't really gone all that far back though either. We're gonna see if he's got a good car today, because he is desperately looking to erase every race he's had so far this season. He needs to have a good run. Some cars that failed to make the show. We actually saw a surprise appearance by John Hussey in that 35 car. It was abysmally slow and did not make the field. Talked to him in the garage after qualifying. Said, well, they told me it was a road race, so I figured it'd just be like driving a street car. I thought it'd be easy. It was not easy. He may try again for a few more races this season, money willing, but they need a miracle if they want that car to get to another race. Alex back here needs to make some progress to the field. He usually runs pretty well on road courses and extravaganzas, so I expect to see him look as big to the field as we get to today. Doug Spark was surprisingly fast in pre-qualifying. Didn't quite translate to pace for qualifying for the actual race, but did get him into the field. We got a couple of Pontiacs here with Ben White up behind him. Aiden Baldinger, despite, honestly, a really good showing as well in the pre-qualifying and being touted as a road ringer, is not showing it so far. Didn't qualify well. He's made a little bit of progress. We'll have to see how he goes throughout the day in that 99 car. And Cristiano Desat, if there's anybody I thought would be good on a road course that's a regular, it's Desat. Here we have him running dead last. He's already 22 seconds off the lead. Just tailing Charlie here in the field. I don't know if they missed the setup. This track just is an enigma to them or what. And McDonald continues to lead. Moonglow about a second behind him, trying to keep him honest here. Moonglow is known to be a pretty good road racer. So we'll see how close he can stay to the back of this 31 Volkswagen. Oh, he's doing so well to keep that camera. Yep, Ziggy's staying right with him. A very long front straightaway here. A lot of time to build up speed, and then it really tightens up off into turn 1. It's very easy to miss turn 1 here and end up off in a field. In all honesty, if you're going to miss turn 1 here, it's best to figure it out early and just go straight, keep it on the pavement, and turn it back around. Hitting the concrete out there if you get off into the dirt is going to end your day. Zach's still working on York, trying to get himself up in the third. He has been a very good road racer in the Extravaganza. Stole a win from McDonald back at Lime Rock. What was that, last year or the year before? A track that we will be visiting with this series, and I expect to see some of these same Extravaganza guys show up for that one as well. Let's see, Batista's still trying to get up here to Redmond to make a move on him. Batista's also a very good road racer. I expect to see him work his way up to the front here, but right now he's having to deal with cars ahead of him, and I think he's got more pace now. Everybody's still running. We got a about 30-second split in the field. We'll wait to see how far Desa has fallen this time around as Dave Baldinger's now dropped back to 41st. The gains he made early have not stuck. And it really looks like Alex might be holding up Doug Spark here. Yeah, in fact, David Baldinger is now last on the field, 31 seconds back. Something might be wrong with that car. Damn, I never noticed that bit of clay was floating. Well, he's pulling back away from Spark down the backstretch. I think he may have just had a bad series of corners there. Let's find out what's happening with this 99. It even sounds off song. Down into the chicane, yeah, it's just, something's not right with this car. Hopefully they get this car figured out before our round in Canada. There's a 2. We've got, I know Jukas is on the schedule. I don't remember if we're also running Canadian Tire. Well, he definitely wants that car good for Jukas. I don't remember if Canadian Tire is actually on our schedule or not. Let's see, McDonald's starting to stretch away from Moonglow now. Whole front of the field, so he's starting to get a little spread out here. Let's go on board with this 10 car. Take a ride around here so we can get a better idea of what this track is like. This is up in turn 3. Slightly more than 90-degree left-hander. Slight rise as we come up a bit of a hill here. Before it came down the back stretch. A little bit of a lift. Just going wide and down the back stretch. Crest the hill. Goes a little bit back backstretch. 4, 5, 6, and 7. A little short shoot down to turn 8 at the start of the S's. Take the left here at 8. Fairly slight left. We'll just need to break up more. Then a right-hander here at 9. Immediately into 10, the long left-hander drops downhill a little bit under the bridge. Right-hander where one of the pit entrances is, not the one we're using. And then a very tight hairpin left to lead onto the front stretch. Cars tend to run a little wide there, get into the dirt, and a long blast on the front stretch. That's going to let Brandon rain around this sprint car. A long blast down the front stretch. Rod Weston's going to go around in 2. And we dive into turn 1. It's a very long, very open entry. Tightens up. Climb the hill a little bit here to turn 2, the right-hander. That's basically a lap around Martha Parkfield. A little bit of elevation change around here. Not as much as we'll see later in the season at Lime Rock and what we'll see at Washington. More than you'd expect in the state of Kansas. Got Molitor Hill hunting it now. And let's work our way a little bit further towards the front. Dwight York, this is a good showing from him. I was not expecting this much road course pace out of this car. He's holding off a very good driver in that 20 car, not even letting Zach get close enough to worry him yet. Donald continues to check out here at the front of the field. Let's see if we can find, I think one of the tighter sections here on track is behind the 42 here. I think the 40 keeps catching and then having to kind of back off. I think that might let some passes happen in this gaggle here. Keep trying to make sure I'm thumbing through the running order, just keep everybody advised on some of your favorites. Desa and Balding are still back of the field. Parker back there too. He's had a lot of really good runs this season, but he's been hot and cold all season, and it looks like this is a cold day for him. Kind of surprised to see Stephen Lowe back there, too. He's been pretty good this season as well, but the road course not to his liking, it seems. Jack Painter in 34th. Another guy not enjoying his day at the park. Batista going to take a look at Redmond. Redmond gets into the dirt. Batista's going to get a run down the front stretch. Here he comes. Batista trying to use the draft. He's going to have the inside for turn 1. He needs to clear him here, though, because turn 2 is going to switch back. Batista gets clear, but Redmond can jam it in there. And he will. Batista's going to get him here in 3. I think 36 is going to follow him through. Yeah, 36 doesn't get clear. The 40's going to get a better run off. 36 going to pinch it off. And Batista moves up a spot. Redmond back 1. Let's see if Batista can make some time here. Honestly, if we want to see a good show at the front, we need to see this 39 and the 20 get ahead of the rest of the field. I think they could hunt down that 31. big gaps still forming here throughout the field. There's the pace car. Well, Alex has finally started to pull away from Spark. Let's see if he can get anything done here on Daniel. Starting to get real close to him. Let's go for an onboard ride on the old 4 machine. Now look at that, Stephen Davis. Still running pretty well. Still 22nd. Which is much better than we've seen him almost all season. Every race I've seen him in this season, he's been a rolling machine. A menace, some would say. Some drivers like to win so much that the series officials had considered parking him at one point, but that problem solved itself when he stopped making shows. But now, today, it looks like he's got a good car in it. This might be a resurgence for him. Maybe he'll start making shows again. We'll start seeing him more regularly out on track. Have been some rumors that they've done a lot of work in the engine program on that. Honda was not happy to see that car basically dragging a boat anchor around the track, so maybe they found something. Oh, Traps is going to run a little wide there. That's not going to help us run down the front stretch at all. Daniels disappear off in the distance on him. Yeah, just a nice conga line kind of forming here. Everybody running similar pace. You make a mistake though, you're going to start losing spots within this line. As we saw happen to Moorhead a little while ago. Batista getting right up on the back of this 42 now. Still a couple of car lengths, but he's definitely closed the gap up. Getting real close here into the S's. There might be a move on here in a couple of corners. That 42 misses the apex a little there. I think these tires are starting to get hot. Guys are starting to slide around just a little bit. Batista filling up the mirror of that 42 machine. Batista's going to put one wheel off, but that shouldn't hurt him too bad here down the front stretch. A lot of draft you can get down this front stretch. Looking at this car and making me hungry for a hamburger, I'll tell you that. Maybe one of those chicken sandwiches. It's a shame they got rid of the pretzel-style buns. Batista just stalking him here. Let's ride along from the back bumper this time. See what, give an approximation what the mirror is looking like on this machine. It's like, causing my leg to cramp. I think Batista's definitely faster overall. It's just can you get to him and make a move. They're running a little wide there, but I think it's carry a lot of speed into this apex. Batista's right there. Redmond's actually starting to come up behind him now too. 42 might be losing a little bit of pace, so that 40 might be finding some again. Ooh, this is about as close as we've seen him. Really good onto the brakes. Batista will finish. man, he's all over Carroll now. Closing again into another brake zone. Missed that apex just a little bit, but still carries pretty good speed into this corner. Redman all over Batista too. That 42 is feeling the heat. One car not feeling any heat right now. That 31, 4.5 second lead over the entire field. Batista's so close he can taste that spot like a Baconator from Wendy's. But he just can't get quite close enough to make a move on him. He's going to get real close again here through the chicane, but he needs to be twice as close to actually get a move done here coming into the S's, I think. I feel like I used that phrase too much. Good run for Reno Jackson. I haven't talked about him much. But a top 5 finish would be very good for that team. He's had some good finishes, but a lot of his better runs have been ruined by mechanical failures or incidents that really weren't his fault all the time. Yeah, Batista's still stalking this thing, but just not able to get close enough to make a move yet. Let's filter our way back to the field here a little bit, see if we can find any other tight battles for position. Stephen Davis pretty close to Trey Larkin. I'm surprised. I was honestly expecting to see Trey up in the top 10. He's been a pretty good road racer from my experience, but just sort of sitting mid-pack today. This is a pretty strong road racing field, though. Stephen Davis still holding on to a pretty good spot. 22nd, he'd like to get a little further forward, but given the season he's had, a 22nd place finish might feel like a win to this team. Perhaps they're having a little bit of a look at Daniels. He really needs to start getting the field. I know that car is faster than where it's running. I know he's not happy with where he's at in traffic right now. David Baldinger is just way off the back, but I think Dylan Luthley, where is he gone? Is he pitted? I've lost the 63 car. He is down the lap. What has happened? Luthley in the pits. I'm going to roll the tape back just real quick to see if this involved an incident or if he... Yeah, that car ground to a stop down the front stretch. We did not get a yellow, but the 63 cars had a mechanical issue and then I think they pushed him quickly around the wall. There's a bit of a gap in the field, so they may have pushed him past the end of the pit wall, got him into the pits. But that might work out to be our first mechanical failure of the day. Yeah, Baldinger no longer running last, but you don't beam with pride when you say, well, yeah, I beat 3 cars. They all broke. Still a bit of time before the leader's going to catch any of this traffic, though. And Batista still hunting this 42 machine. I think this is about as close as I've seen him. Ooh, 42 missed the apex there. I don't know if that's going to hurt you too bad there through that corner, though, but it's going to get you a little checked up for the second half. Batista right on him now. Cannot find the gap to make a move on him. He's trying to force an error, I think. And there I went saying I think again. Forcing an error might be the best way around this thing. Runs a little wider off that last corner, trying to get a slingshot down the front. Gonna try to get some draft down the front stretch and maybe get there. Still about a car length and a half, though, down the front stretch. And he's not going to get close enough for the brake zone. That straightaway was another 100 yards. Maybe he could have had a lunge at it. Yeah, he's close through this part of the track. I think the 42's got good speed down the front stretch, but the piece has got him in the corners. I'm wondering if that 42 might be running his tires off. He lost a little bit through the kink there, though. Let's see if he closes right back up in the chicane again this time. Redmond missed the chicane a little bit there. And pretty soon Dave Baldinger will be nearly a minute off the lead as Luthley's still in the pits, 2 laps down from the looks of it. Let's jump down to pit road real quick and see if we can get an update. Yeah, they're taking a look at that car, but not finding anything quick. We'll let you know if we see that thing get back rolling, but it may be day done for that one. Oh, 36. Whoops, did I just screw up the stream? No, I don't think so. Okay, thought I'd put up the title card. 36 ran a little wide, but 07 can't capitalize from the looks of it. It's another car that 36 will be looking for a good run at Jukasa. I think the sponsor might have a vested interest. That 07 is right on his bumper. Well, some talk down in the garage before the race is whether this is going to be a 1 or a 2-stop race. We're well within the 2-stop window. We're closing in on the window to make it on 1 stop. Man, am I going to be annoyed if they go to the pit and something dumb happens? It happened in any of my practice races. Just holding on for now. Batista still wants this spot. This race says 63 scored his 3 laps down a minute ago. 63 going again? 63 has resumed. So they've sorted whatever that issue was and got him back out there to pick up whatever spots might become available. He is currently 2 laps down, basically the last car on the conga line. He's rejoined behind the 99 machine. I'm actually a little curious to see if he's down on speed or if he's going to catch the 99. It certainly needs to at least exit the pits. Let's see. Probably not going to get a last lap time from him, are we? Yeah, that's an out lap of a 129 now. But Baldinger's running 28, so I think he's actually faster than that machine. See, they saw last car on the conga line at the back of the field. 69, a lot of curb there. 24's going to take a run at him, but I don't think he's going to get anything here. Got a handful of Toyotas here right at the back of the queue. Let's see, Doug Spark running 25th. Not bad for a road course appearance for Doug Spark. And let's see. Alex has finally gotten around Dave Daniels and is now going to be looking at Stephen Davis, who just ran wide. Let's see if that hurts his run down the front stretch. Doesn't look like it's hurting too badly here. Let's see if we can check in on some of these battles we've been watching. Batista's still not getting anywhere on this 42. 58 still running very well, and McDonald still pulling away from Ziggy. Still going to be a little while before he gets to any of this traffic. He's just entering the S's while they're coming on the front stretch. Yeah, 31, the 02 are all by themselves for now. 58's got a little bit of company in this mirror. Let's check the gap here. See if it's holding or coming down. Zach certainly looks closer than I've seen in the last few laps. Couple of Ford Mustangs here. Let's see, the gap last time was 1 3/4 or so. Let's see what it is this time by. This thing would give you gaps between the cars, not just gap to the leader. Yep, 1.5 seconds between them. I think Zach might be closing in here just a little bit. Field getting a little spread out though as we run. Guys are sort of settling into a rhythm. But Alex is starting to show a little pace through the field. I think as these tires are wearing for everybody else, I think he might have been saving tires knowing he wasn't going to bonsai through the field. Pretty close here to Stephen Davis in that 45 machine. And I'd love to go back to 2011 and ask myself, are the stripes on that 45 supposed to be offset? Or is it the nose that's offset? I don't know how that didn't bother me. Jeez, 11 years ago. But it bothers me right now. Zach's staying about the same on that 58, not really making too much impression. Keeping him honest. Ooh, 45 runs a little wide there. The 04 really kept it tight in there. I'm wondering what all that dust was about. We got a move going on up here somewhere? Ooh, Paulson taking a look at the 36. Doesn't really have enough overlap to get anything done though. And we are now in the one-stop window, so I don't think we're going to have any two-stoppers. Don't think they can stretch at 45 laps. Don't think that's possible on fuel here. But this pit window is open to make it on one stop. And something these teams need to keep in mind is because it is a road course race, track position can get screwy if a yellow comes out. Honestly think the 31 could probably pit and come out midfield at this point. But if you pit under green and then the yellow comes out, you're going to go straight to the front of the field. So you're going to stay out and everybody's going to come in and you're going to go by all of them. Oh, Redmond runs a little wide. 36 is going to get a run on him. 36 pulling up alongside that 40 machine. He's going to get enough overlap into one to make the move. Keeps his foot in it, keeps the car in there. They're door to door heading up to 2. He's now going to have the inside at 3. I think he's got this job done. It's done at the brake zone. Redmond loses a spot. Yeah, Luthley is faster than what's left of Baldinger's car. Ooh, Desau and Parker going at it. Desau's going to be inside here, but Parker, I think, is going to clear him at the apex. Doesn't quite clear him at the apex, but he's got him on the brakes. A lot of these guys are just having a day that they're ready for it to be over already. They want to forget it. Could see some mix-up in the points after today, though, because we got some of our high up in points guys running way back. Yeah, David Baldinger's got 15 to 20 seconds ahead of the leader right now. He's going to be losing a lap here soon, and you don't really get laps back on the road course. Just something not right with that machine today. 22 is going to run wide here a little bit. 45 runs wide as well. Nobody really close enough to him, though. I think good enough of a run to make him pay for the mistake. Batista's still getting nowhere on this 42 machine, but this has got to be frustrating. I know this car is faster. This 39, if he could get through, I think he would run right up on Reno Jackson. He just cannot get around this car. He is now 27 seconds off the lead, and I think he has the pace that he could have been up there with the leader. Yeah, Zach is still just stalking this 58 car. Like, just close enough that when down the long straightaways he takes up in the mirror and he still sees him there. He's not getting away. Batista just cannot get close enough to make the move here. Rain's pretty close to Rodriguez here, though. I think he might have a look. Pops out. It's alongside him into one. Rodriguez tries to send it in to clear him. Doesn't get clear. Very close, though. He might clear him here into the short chute, but Reigns is going to pull along the outside. He can stick it in there. Into this next corner, he might get the spot. Stays alongside. Hard onto the brakes into 3. Oh, Reigns doesn't get the run off, though. I think Rodriguez is going to hold on to the spot. And he will. Leader continues to pull away. I think he's in cruise mode at this point. No need to tear anything up or hurt the car at all. If there is a late yellow, you'll want a car that is in full working order. You won't want to have damaged the gearbox trying to set a quick lap time midway through the race. Take a look from our static camera down the back and just get an idea what these gaps are in the field. So here's the leader, and in about 9, almost 10 seconds, we should see Ziggy come by. There he is cresting the hill. And there goes Ziggy. It's going to be another little bit here. Here comes York. And where is Zach gone? Where is the 20 car? Has he pitted? Have pit stops started? I think he's been into the pits. Yes, the 20 has resumed from the pits. Pit stops have started. Yep, so we've got a bunch of takers in the pits. Rodriguez, Redmond, Batista have been in already. Stout coming out. McDonald goes by the pit entrance again. Let's watch this pit entrance, see who comes in. Goes Moonglow. Is he going around another lap? Moonglow coming in. The P2 car comes in. Push that wall just a little bit. York coming in. Let's see, Reno Jackson is going to come in. 36 coming in. Polson coming in. Weston. I think everybody's coming in here but the leader. The leader has stayed out. Nope, DeCourcy's going to stay out. Run really wide on his way staying out too. Doug Sparks staying out. I'm curious if the undercut's going to work for some of these guys or if these overcut drivers are going to make it happen. Handful of guys have stayed out. Zach was already in, so he's of course staying out. Luthli may not actually be pitting again after the incident. Batista didn't get the 42 in the pits. Stout stuck here behind the 99 after he comes out of the pits. 99's still going. Leader's going for another one. He's going to have a decent chunk of the field a lap down here in a minute, I think. There I go, saying I think again. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where this cycles out. McDonald had a pretty big lead, so even if he loses 8 or so seconds by staying out longer, he'll still hold the lead. Here's DeCourcy. That is the second place car. He's still going, not pitting yet. Ziggy has pitted and is still running third. That 72 is still out there, holding folks up, honestly. Reno Jackson lost some time on the pit cycle. He's got that 42 much closer to him now. Just sitting here waiting, really, for the leader to come by and finally make his way to the pits. 99 stacking up traffic behind him. The leader's smart. He'll pit before he catches this checkup. He's still going. He's going to get stuck in this checkup. He's going to lose time. So the leader's going to be running along from the looks of it. I don't follow the strategy. Zach now trying to get by the 72 to keep on pace with the guy he's been racing all day. Trying to find our leader out on track. He's up in the middle of this gaggle somewhere. There we go. There's the leader. He's now 42 seconds ahead. Car behind hasn't pitted. Third place is the first car that's pitted, so we've got a 47-second lead on the first car that pitted. So he's got about 47 seconds he can lose on a pit stop here and maintain the lead. I'm not sure how much these new tires are going to matter, but I cannot imagine that he's running as quick now as he was earlier. No, look at that. Best lap 24, last lap of 27. I think he's losing time on this strategy. I think this is a mistake and he is throwing away a win. Yeah, Moonglow made up 2 seconds that lap. This 31 cannot afford to stay out another lap. They need to be in this lap. They're going another lap. I don't understand it. Are they trying to have fresher tires at the end? Do they think they've somehow saved miracle amounts of fuel to make it? Is there a basketball in the fuel cell? What is going on? Look at this. He's got a lap car up on his bumper who is clearly faster on tires now. Like, nothing about this strategy makes sense. The yellow comes out. This is all going to fall apart. You're going to go back to 26 if the yellow comes out. The 90's still going. I kind of get that strategy. You're so far off, just stay out and hope something weird happens. But when you were the leader of the race, I don't understand the strategy from the pit box. I mean, he's not going for points, so maybe he's trying something different to learn something for a later extravaganza race. I don't know if we'll bring in a similar tire maybe to Watkins Glen later in the season. It has been pretty hard to pass, so I would have thought you would want to stay on the same strategy as the guys you're racing and not have to worry about it. This 99 is checking up guys ahead. It looks like perhaps he's going to go around the 19 as they try to get around the 99. Yeah, that 99 is slow enough. I think even the leader on old tires will get around. The 99 hasn't hit it either. Leader finally in the pits. Brings it down to pit road speed. The 90 is pitted, so we're going to be looking for Ziggy at the blend. Look at all these guys getting their lap back now the leader has finally brought it to pit road. All the way to the end. Into the box. Goes up on the jack. Here comes Ziggy off the last corner. Lefts are going on. Through the last corner comes Ziggy. The 31 is rolling. I think he's kept the lead. I really thought he'd given it away. He's at the blend line. He's kept the lead. I guess that team knew what they were doing. I thought they had thrown it away there. Spark finally comes to the pits. Spark and Stello finally bring their cars into the pit lane here. I was starting to wonder if maybe that 31 was going to be gas only. That would have been an interesting strategy call. We'll wait to see at the end of this lap what the gaps are looking like. Spark rolls away. He's going to end up behind Crapser, that's for sure. We've got, I think, our final taker to pit road here. The 99 finally in. Ran, I think, longer than anybody else did. Slowest car out there. Must have been getting good mileage. Tires are on and he is rolling. I think we might see the leader go by here before he gets into the pit lane. There's the leader off the last corner. I don't think he's going to get him before he gets into the pit road, but it's going to be close. Well, he might. 99 at the end of pit road here. Leader's got him. But Ziggy's not going to get him. So, the leader gave up a good chunk of his lead. It's a 4-second lead now. But I think he's safe now. He's got fresh tires and Ziggy's run some laps. Let's compare last laps. Well, that was still the out lap for the 31, so not a good comparison, but I think Ziggy's going to get chucked up by this 39 now. And let's see. Zach has lost ground to the 58. Dylan Luthley's holding up the 77, though. Batista still, he just didn't get anything on that cycle pit stops. He would have liked to have gotten a spot, but didn't make up anything. See, Stephen Davis picked up a few. He's up to 19th. Alex up to 21st. Glenn is faded to 40th. Desa got up to 35th. Not a whole lot to write home about, but better than where he was running. And the 99 is now a lap down. We saw him get lapped by the leader. We'll see a scoring update here shortly, I'm sure, when the leader comes through. I really thought the leader was much further up the road than that. There it goes. Let's see what the lead gap is now. Now, Ziggy's still bringing it down as he gets around the 99. Last lap at 25.7 for him. 25.8 for the leader. He's not got the pace he had on that last set of tires. We'll see if he can light him back up, but Ziggy is closing now. I think we might actually get a fight for the lead here at the end. Beresford runs a little wide. And Dave Daniels is going to power bind down the front stretch. I think Painter was a little wide there too. They're going to look both sides of him here in turn one. Nothing doing on either side of him, but the battle's behind him now. Got decent battles all through the field. I think we're going to get a fight here at the front of the field at the end of this now. Moorhead's faded back a lot. He was up near the front earlier, and now he's running near the back. I don't think the pit strategy worked out for him at all. 24.9 that lap for the leader. 24.8, fastest personal best for Ziggy that last lap. I think he might have something to say about this before the end. Gonna be 10 to go this time around. That's plenty of time to make it up. Let's take a look. We're coming up on start finish, and we'll get a good idea of what's happening with the gap here. I just do wonder, I think if the O2's tires start to go, the 31's still going to have better tires. He pitted so much later that he's going to have better tires at the end, so we'll find out here pretty soon if Ziggy's burned them off. Leader's got 10 to go now. And let's see the gap this lap. It's gone up nearly a second. I think Ziggy's tires are gone. 25.8 that lap. 24.9 for the leader. I think this fight is over now. Ziggy's tires are toast. 99 might come into play here for the staff as a back marker to back that 58 up to him. Luthli not really holding up the 77 anymore, and really kind of getting strung out here in the back half of the top 10. Oop. Rodriguez in. That was an unscheduled stop for that team. He's gone down a lap. Rejoins. That's not what this team needed. They needed a good finish to try to get up in points, but not looking like they're going to get one today. Steve Inkman running 28th. Not really all that good of a day for him, but it could be catastrophically worse, I suppose. Glenn fading back now. That's not what he wanted from the day. He's not known as much of a road racer. He kind of just grins and bears it around the road courses, but he'd have liked a bit more. Moorhead, who was much further up the field earlier, mired in the back of the field now. These guys should be far enough ahead, though. I don't think the leader's going to catch him for that. Nice little battle, though, here, right at the tail end of the field. Shame to see Desau running this far back. Would have thought that he'd be a lot better around this road course, but this track is just not quick for him today. How far back are these guys going to be as they come around start finish this time? Ooh, somebody ran a little wide there. So the leader's running high 120s. 1.8 I think is the last lap for the leaders. How far back is back of the field here? Glenn's about 20 seconds up the road from the leader. They may actually catch him. 99 just trying to get through the day. He's running some of his better laps of the race, but just not having the day he'd like to have. That was a 126.9. That was his best lap of the day. Fastest lap of the day. McDonald with a 124.8. Ziggy's also been in the 24.8s. Rod Weston a 25 flat. Glenn, who's now at the back of the field, fourth fastest lap of the day, 25.1. Zach's been in the 25.1s. York, Mogard, Molitor Hill, all in that same sort of bracket. Best lap for Stephen Davis at 25.3. Batiste, the best he's got is a 25.4, but he's been in traffic all day. Alex Crapster, best lap he got is a 25.7, also been in traffic all day. And, yep, despite that being his best lap, Baldinger's still the slowest lap of the day. Just hasn't had it today. McDonald checking out at the front again, starting to build his lead again. I questioned this strategy, but I think it's going to work out for him. We watch David Baldinger about to get caught by the third place car. Let's see how quickly that third place guy gets around him. Laps are clicking away. We're in the final few laps of today's Cessna 150K. Let's see, York's caught him, and this is not really the best place to have caught him. Let's see if he can maybe get a run down the backstretch and get around this lap car before he lets Zach get too close. A couple of very different eras of Mustang bodies on these cars. York's going to look to the inside of the chicane. He's not going to get him. This is going to bring Zach back to him a bit. Ooh, we got a lot of curb there. That actually got him off the back of the 99. I think he's going to start going through the S's now, too. Into the S's. 58, not close enough to force it in there. Still can't do anything. The 20 is right there now. Still hunting for a way through. Hasn't found it. Come to the final corner. Getting really checked up by him here. Ooh, and then York's going to run wide. Just get frustrated trying to find some grip back there. I think that's going to let Zach get a bit of a run, but it's also going to keep him stuck behind this 99 for another lap. Oh, he lost a ton of time to Zach on that lap. Zach is there. Let's see if Zach can use this lap car as a pick and get a move done. He's been hunting to get around this 58 all day. Might finally get it with help from a lap car. Still behind the lap car coming out of the backstretch. Screaming on the radio to the spotter, get that damn 99 out of my way. But that 99 has no obligation to get out of the way. It would be sporting. But the rules say he is perfectly allowed to race whoever he wants. Through the chicane, Zach's getting a run. 58 doesn't even get a good run on the 99 through the chicane. Down through the S's. Still behind there. We got 3 eras of Mustang now on top of each other. 99 a lap car, checking them all up here. Big gap behind, though. I don't expect to see the 77 appear out of nowhere, but this 58 wants to get this move done, and he's not getting it. We're inside 5 to go. The laps are clicking away. Zach wants the spot just from the podium. He's not going to be able to climb up and catch anybody else today. This is the only car he's got a chance to pass. York tries to get the run. Doesn't even get alongside him into one. Poked his nose in there, but there was nothing there. Zach is all over the 58 now. Into turn 3. The 58 just cannot get the run where he needs it to get alongside this thing. I think the leader might actually catch Glenn. I don't think it'll make much of a difference, but Glenn may even check up, let the leader pass him so he has one less lap to do. See that he has still not gotten around this car. The frustration is setting in. '99's missing apexes, the 58's missing apexes, and the 20 is just playing a chess game here, looking for the move. He's putting pressure on the 58, who's honestly probably not even looking at the mirror. He's too focused on this car ahead, trying to find a hole. Gonna get a run on him here down the front stretch. He might get him this time. Goes to the inside into one. 99's gonna keep it out there. Did 58 clear him? He didn't clear him. He's gonna have the inside though at 3. If he can get a good run here at 3, I think he's finally got it. And that might have been Zach's chance over. Zach's gonna stuff it up the inside of the 99 here, trying to get through. He's not gonna get the run down the back stretch that he needs though. And that's probably that battle over. I think 58's gonna drive away now. Zach needed to be closer down the front stretch, but he just couldn't stay there. Batista got the 77 while we weren't paying attention, and the 42, so he's moved up into 5th. Pretty good day. He'd have liked to have been up there fighting for the lead, but I think we'll take it. And let's cycle back through the field here a little bit. Perhaps they're kinda... I don't know if he's going to be able to get this 90 car. He's close enough that there's a chance, but the laps are winding down quickly here. Dave Daniels fading back here just a little bit. Let's take a look at the back of the field. Glenn fading well off the back. So going through the kink here. They're not that far ahead of the leader, but I don't think the leader's going to get him. Let's see if Batista can get around this lap car that's holding him up. Surprisingly, so far, and this is the commentator's curse I'm going to give it, every car is still running. We've had a couple of mechanical issues, but they were able to get the cars going again. Everybody is still on track, though. Batista really would like to get around this car so he can just check out on all these guys behind him and not have to worry anymore. Down the back stretch, he's not going to be close enough here. He's pretty close. Leader will be coming to 2 to go this time around. And the leader has started the final 2 laps. Keep an eye on what that gap was, but I think that gap at the front, yep, up to 9 seconds. He's pulling away. Barring a catastrophe, the race at the front is over. But this 39 might have to hold off some of these guys behind him if he can't get around the 63 quickly. Try to get a run down the front stretch here on him. 42 ran a little wide off the last corner. 36 right on the bumper of the 42. Is he going to pop out to 1? Nope, he stays in line. Move here between Mogard and Brian Lowe. Brian Lowe's going to have the spot here. Oh, Inkman, a late pit stop. That's got to be a problem for that team. Pulls in. It is a mechanical issue. Or did they not get enough fuel in it? We'll have to go down to pit road. Sounds like they didn't get enough fuel in it. He's going to end up a lap down. Leader takes the white flag. Last lap. Just needs to bring her home. Not going to catch the back of the field, it looks like. He's just got to complete one more flying lap around the track, and that will be a trophy for the cabinet. You can see Glenn, though. He may be trying to push to catch this car just because any carrot ahead of a racing driver is a carrot they want to catch. Down the backstretch for the last time, heading to the chicane. Dives it into the chicane. He can see a bunch of slow cars ahead of him. I don't think he's going to catch any of these guys, but he'd love to use these guys as a carrot to run a good quick lap here at the end. Inkman actually came out ahead of Ziggy, so he's going to slow Ziggy up here on the last lap. Down into the chute, down into the S's for the last time. Starter's going to have the checkered flag in hand for our leader. under the bridge for the last time. Somebody's run a little wide here through the last few corners. That's not going to matter. McDonald off the last corner, looking for the checkered flag down the front stretch. Checkered flag in the starter's hand. And there it is. Checkered flag is out. McDonald will win the Cessna 150. Ziggy's going to come home second. And it's flag to flag. No caution flags today. Dwight York off the last corner. Stayed away from Zach. Got some pressure there when they caught the lap car, but he was able to fend him off. Dwight York going to come home third. That is a good finish for that team. Zach going to come home fourth. John Batista looks like he's going to hold on to fifth here. Batista off the last corner. Oh, we got the 36, just lost the spot off the last corner. Batista's going to get fifth. Farrell, seventh. Jackson, sixth. Race between Polson and Glass. He's going to hold him off. Roger Whitman, 16th. Stephen Davis, a good finish in 18th. Alex Krapser, a kind of disappointing 20th place finish for him. Jack Painter coming home 27th from the looks of it. Cristiano De Sa, really bad day, coming home 32nd. And let's see, Ben White lost some spots on the last lap. I might run that back, figure out what happened to him. He'd been well ahead of Glenn there for a while. Oh, he had a late pit stop that we missed. They must not have gotten all the fuel in that one. Was it a fuel stop? Yeah, just fuel. That's disappointing for him. He was en route for a good day. Final running order. 10-second lead for McDonald. Let it flag to flag. No DNFs today. Dylan Luthi was the last one running. He lost 2 laps of his mechanical issue. I'm still wondering how we didn't have a caution for that, but good on the officials for being able to keep it green. Disappointing day for Krapser. Ringer comes in and can only manage 20th. Didn't qualify well and just couldn't get through the field. Batista didn't quite get the start he wanted, got stuck in traffic. Never got really any further than where he ended up in 5th. Zach was also kind of stuck behind some cars. I think all those guys could have contended had they been able to get up there. All right, let's do some points. Import the result for Heartland Park. Yes, it was a flag to flag lead. 45 laps, nobody else led one. Let's see, so I'm just looking at the schedule. I think we just go to Jukasa. I don't think we're going to Canadian Tire. Yeah, no Canadian Tire. Road America, though, where we have Canada Corner. I think that's what I was thinking of. Definitely. It was definitely that. All right, and let's get the points updated and give you all one look at them before we end our program for the day. Whoops, a daisy. All right, tools, file manager. 2022 Bonanza. RPM schedule. Standings. All right, and we have points. Dave Daniels continues the lead. Ziggy Moonglow up 2 spots within 9 of Dave after, honestly, a bad race for Dave. Mogard loses a spot. Lowe loses a spot. Whitman still 5th. Redman holds his position. Bobby Farrell picked up 1. Desaw down 1. Stout up 2. Parker down 1. Dwight York climbed 6 spots on a really good finish for him. Let's see. Any changes? Don't think our top 20 changed at all, but Alex Stella did lose a spot. Moorhead lost some. Stephen Lowe lost a few. Reno Jackson is up into 23rd now. Connor Babel down 4 spots. James DeCourcy picked up a couple. Stephen Davis up 3 spots for finally making a show. Glenn 44th. He's just even when he makes races, things don't go very well for him. Let's see. Are there any series? Yeah, Lawrence Van Buren, a series regular, still behind some of the ringers. And David Baldinger, first start, 64th in points. Good night, everyone.